She's a little bit camera shy. She doesn't want to be on here. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a track review of a new song by Florence and the Machine titled Big God. Now, I wasn't planning on doing any more track reviews for individual songs off of this upcoming album, Highest Hope, which is coming out this Friday. It's only 5 days away. So excited. But this song, it came out last week, and I just couldn't help myself. After seeing the music video, I felt like I had to talk about this track. My album reviews get so long anyway that it almost helps to keep my album reviews just a little bit shorter if I can talk about individual songs more in individual song reviews when there are singles. I've been in the UK the last week, which is why I have not been able to make a video the entire week, and there were lots of new songs that were released, and unfortunately I'm only going to be able to cover a few of them, and this is one of them I definitely felt like I had to make a video for. Big God is technically the second single off of this record, and it is a mixture of a lot of the darker elements of Florence's music. It's still very minimalist. That keyboard progression carries the melody line. It sits so well with Sky Full of Song and Hunger. I'm getting a very kind of raw, down-to-earth, jazzy feel from this album. But this song is also so lush in its sparsity. This song builds to be this like almost gothic, witchy, pagan ritual type song, which fits very much the aesthetic of her album Ceremonials. There's a song called Seven Devils. This song, although it's a lot less produced and polished in some ways like that song was, this song is much more about just her own vocals, which are so raw, so emotional, so beautiful, so cutting as they always are. This song, along with another song called Witch Witch, which was a song off of How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful, it was a bonus track, elevate the religious undertones that a song that you would think titled Big God would bring up. She is talking about how you need a big God to save you. So she's talking about a hole so vast in someone's soul that you would need so much love, so much goodness to come and fill that vast empty chasm of their soul. It's actually quite interesting because Florence describes this song as all at once being about, this existential cosmic revelation about needing God to be so big to hold all the love in the world. And at the same time, it's also about being ghosted by someone via text. You can hear that in the lines, "To my messages you did not reply, and you were always my favorite ghost." This song so brilliantly deals with the frustration that you can have, that bitterness that you can have when someone ghosts you in a relationship, and you want to be the bigger man, and you want to understand what it is that caused that to happen to you and what it is wrong with them that is causing them to do that to other people. I really do believe ghosting it's on the loose. There's so much ghosting going on, and it is really a terrible thing that you can do to someone, especially when false hopes are given, when promises are made, and then you need to be really careful what you say to other people online, and or in person, of course. And it's so easy to think, oh, I'm just never going to respond back to them, but it's so cruel. The psychological damage that it can inflict is well, some people just don't get it. And so I love that Florence uses that sort of heartache to catalyst this grandiose sort of song that feels a little bit like it's, yeah, casting a spell upon a certain ghoster that should be definitely very concerned, I think, after hearing and seeing this song's video. The music video is probably the coolest video she has ever made. It's definitely got some Stranger Things vibes. If anyone is familiar with the Netflix show, we've got the black backdrop with the water on the floor. It has all these beautiful dancers of all different ethnicities conjured up into different contortions to sort of follow the offbeat melody line and be these amazing choreographed dancers in this piece that was actually partially choreographed by Florence herself. This video was directed superfluously, and the colors contrasted with Florence's very sort of pale, neutral, body-toned outfit kind of makes her feel like she is truly forlorn in amongst all this beauty that is dancing around her. And then when they have the hair in front of their faces and they basically embody a Japanese horror film character such as Kayako from the Grudge films or Samara from The Ring, I am all here for it. I am all here for Florence being as witchy and diabolical as she can be, that throat growl at the end, let's talk about that. I was gobsmacked by hearing that throat growl at the end of this song. It is something she's never done before, and Florence always tops herself. She does things on records that literally have you sitting, her voice just did that. She used that instrumentation. I got those goosebumps that I got a lot on How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful on a first listen when I heard that growl. It's just so perfect because it definitely feels like something you would hear in an exorcism. If you've watched a lot of exorcism movies, you know what I'm talking about. Even the way she poses at the very end of that video with her hand in her mouth, it's literally like asking for an exorcism to cast out the demons. And of course, that's a common occurrence in a lot of her songs. She has a lot of songs where she's casting out a lot of demons. But that's the sad thing about reality, is that's how life goes. You keep accumulating this bad energy and you have to exercise it constantly. And so this song feels so ritualistic, so cathartic, and so weighted and yet lofty at the same time. You know, the title is High as Hope, and big as God, big God is bridging, you know, God, which is something, you know, which is so lofty and esoteric in meaning and the bigness and vastness of it, with a song that is using these very low bass chords, that is very growly and earthy and minimalist. She's bridging these two worlds beautifully, and I am so, so excited for this record, especially after hearing this song and seeing this video. The artistic aura of it is just astounding, and the album is short, and I kind of lament that, but I think that each song is going to be very succinct and tell a specific story. She also has the book of poems called Useless Magic, which if I ever get my hands on it, I will talk about. I'm not entirely sure when that may happen or if it may happen. I have to be very careful how much money I am spending currently, but I'm definitely interested in reading that book of poems, which comes out, I think, just a few days after the album, if I'm not mistaken. And I would love to give my thoughts on that as well. So hopefully that'll happen. We'll see. But I'm definitely excited for what this album has in store. Let me know in the comments what you think of Big God and how you felt with that throat growl, because it is the most beautiful demonic sound that she could have made. And it's a difficult sound to conjure up. Some people cannot really make it. And the song itself, it just carries the message all at once, so, you know, abstractly and so directly at the same time, so you can kind of get all the meanings at once. It's brilliant. Brilliant songwriting as ever, and the choreography in that video blew me away. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I am so excited for Highest Hope this Friday. Peace, love, and light. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.